This is Crypto Basics by Kryptonites. Kryptonites is a team of young crypto enthusiasts who envision bridging the crypto divide so that everyone may be a part of this big change. Crypto Basics is a podcast series with the founder of Kryptonites, Dr. Kant Miriala, who is also a crypto guru, and I am Divya Swami, your host.
All right, Divya, what's the next question?
Okay, hi Dr. Kant. I have a question that might require some imagination by you, by me, and by all our listeners.
Okay, I'm excited now.
Yeah, so today gold is accepted to be quite a standard. Of course, we're moving away from the gold standard as well, but we accept gold reserves as a value upon which you can then mint your currencies and adjust your economy. Can you draw parallels between Bitcoin today in its nascent stages and what gold must have been in its nascent stages before it arrived as a universal standard?
Okay. Well, let's try and see. It's just more of a discussion-oriented thing. I think human history is almost as old as history of money, almost. Because at some point, I can imagine the prehistoric man handing over a banana and taking two, I don't know, potatoes or something like that. So, and all kinds of things like stones have been used, pebbles have been used, big rocks, all kinds of crazy stuff was used as currencies until this amazing metal called gold was found. And a lot of properties about gold made it a really good medium for currencies. Number one, gold was scarce. Not everybody could start minting, right? So, and then it was malleable. You could work very intricately with gold and make it have certain emblems and shapes that were hard to replicate. So it was hard to counterfeit. And then it was portable. I mean, if I said, okay, Divya, I'll pay you that big rock for your field, okay, you can, the rock is yours and everybody in the village accepts that. But you can't put that big rock in your pocket, take it home and put it in your closet or your safe deposit locker. But gold was small. It was portable. I could give you 5 coins. You could put them in your pocket, take them home, and they're yours. So that was portability. And then subdivisibility, right? You could easily divide, metallically speaking, you could divide gold into smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller bits. So you could have fractional currencies. You could even weigh them, right? I could say, let's say 1 gram of gold will give me, I don't know, this microphone. so you can see how gold has certain properties that made it a good currency, right? Now, fast forward several hundred years. Okay, but let me just show you this interesting graph that I had pulled up because you were telling me you'll ask some question around gold. So I just thought that this was an interesting, let's view this image here. And if you look at this inflation adjusted annual average, gold prices from 1914 to current in terms of 2014 dollars, right? I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see the screen.
So you see that this red line is inflation adjusted, right? So if you look at 1914 or 1913 gold price, it was around $500. And if you look at the price in close to 2014, it was only 1400. That means you're saying after 100 years, inflation adjusted gold really only went from 500 to 1500, 3 times. I mean, that is really, really, really small. It's in many ways, it's like a stable currency. So when people say, I want to invest in gold, they might want to think twice or thrice because saying gold sucks as an investment. It probably is good as a currency because it holds its value, but it doesn't go up too much, right? I mean, in contrast to this, if we look at Bitcoin variation, so if that makes gold a good currency, let's look at what it makes. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and let's click on Bitcoin. And it's not even 100 years. It's not been around for that long. But if you take a look at the data available from whatever 2013, when it was $100, all the way to now, when it is today, it's $8,000, right? That's about 80 times the return in 4 or 5 years. That is not a stable currency. That's an extremely volatile. That's not a currency. So it's probably, you're better off using it as a speculative investment than as a currency. Although it was called cryptocurrency and it was designed to be. Now, if we assume an incredible foresight for Satoshi Nakamoto and fast forward it by 100 or 200 years and then say, okay, now let's take a look at it. Now it's behaving like gold. Darn, Bitcoin in between 3000 and 3100 AD did not move much. Okay, now it's a stable coin. It's like gold. That's what I call as a price discovery process that might happen. But right now, they're not very similar from a price point of view. But then let's look at the other angles. Gold is scarce, and so is Bitcoin. There's only 21 million of them, right? And then gold was portable. Well, if gold is portable because of the size of the coins, etc., this is even more portable because it's digital. So in that sense, Bitcoin is way better. And then you say, oh, gold is, you can put in certain emblems, so intricately design them that it is hard to be counterfeited. Well, that's the whole point about the immutability of the blockchain, etc., etc., etc. Until quantum computing evolves to a point where it breaks down cryptography. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe it will. But until then, this is cryptographically encoded and this is immutable and all of that. So it makes it, wow, right? Even more hard to forge and counterfeit than even gold coins, right? So in that sense, also it is better. Then you say, oh, but it is subdivisible. Gold can be made into smaller pieces. I can make it 1 kilogram, one gram, 1 microgram. Well, so can Bitcoin. I can divide a Bitcoin into 10 decibits or whatever, or 1,000 millibits, or 100 million Satoshis. I think it's about as divisible as gold, if not more. So it seems to have, when you look at it as from an angle of properties, from a currency point of view, it seems to have all the favorable properties, that much better than even gold does. So anyway, that's my opinion. Over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. That does settle the speculation of whether Bitcoins can be the new gold. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Divya. One.
Thank you for listening. If you like our podcasts, please do subscribe to us, like us, and share us. If you have any comments, leave them below in the comment section. And don't forget to rate us on the different portals that we host ourselves. It would help us grow and bring new content to you.
Awesome. Thank you, listeners. Like she said, rate us, ask us questions, and share us. Thank you very much.